Wednesday night with those guys and Wednesday night with those guys is sponsored by those
Those
guys.
guys.
So
Got
what's
it right
going
on. Nothing, man. We got that one right on point.
Happy hump day. It is the middle of the week. How is everyone doing? How's everyone spending their Wednesday? I hope the weather is fine where you are and it's not bad. It's not raining and it's not windy and you're able to get out and fly. How's everyone out there doing? What's
Yes.
going on with you?
Nothing, not a whole lot. I enjoyed the weather. Today's, Wednesdays, every other Wednesday is busy for me. I have to work, I have to do a little part-time
Hey,
something.
Johnny.
But
Yeah.
hey, what's up, SJM, Johnny Drone Flyer, JC Flying, Wayne B, 107 Drones. Jody
Wayne B,
was,
you never hit me up from last week, man.
yeah, if you want to collect that prize, you need to hit One Vision Aerial. You need to hit Herman up in his About Me section. He has the email. And while just send him an email with
Yeah,
your address.
Wayne B, right? Let me make sure.
But anyway, what's up with you, Herman? How's your week, hump day?
My day has been going quite fine. I'm doing my thing, Like I said, I've been doing a lot of juggling with a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
Football started up, and I've been tied up with that a lot. And
he
between
said he
that and
forgot.
working, that's all right. Between that and working, I've been kind of like tied up. So, I
Hey,
mean,
Mike Henrik. Yeah, I get it.
I'm trying.
I get it, man. I get it. I'm
I'm slow on
trying.
getting stuff out to guys.
Hey, JSK.
What's up, John? Even if it's hard, I'm slow on getting stuff out to guys. It's because I'm really, really, really busy. Sorry.
Really, really, really. It's to the point where, yeah, if they perfected cloning, I'd need about 3 more of me to be able to do everything. What's up, everybody? Raining is ending tonight. Finally, it's been 10 days in a row. That's
Wow.
right, down there where Johnny Drone Flyer is. There's a lot of flooding going on in the Midwest and the entire West Coast. It might as well be on fire because I think they said today and yesterday it was 100 plus from Washington State all the way down to Mexico.
Now you see, it's crazy. He's getting too much water. We need water. Everybody else needs water. What
Mm-hmm.
we do? Our
We're
grass,
we're in a drought
our
here.
trees are. We're not in a drought, but the problem is that we haven't had enough rain. That our grounds are dry and our trees are going into an early fall.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's already talking about it's going to change the fall colors this year
In the in
because
the
the trees
projects.
have already lost their leaves.
You're right. In the projects in Brooklyn, they're already raking leaves.
They don't have
Well,
enough water. The
yeah,
grass is
yeah.
brown all summer.
Welcome to our new reality. Well, yeah, that is it. Everything is new to us. They every time you look, there's some new disease or someone cough and now it's the TT fly flu and you need to get shots and it's a whole big thing. We got 4 inches in an hour yesterday.
Wow.
See,
Wow.
down there, Johnny, you might as well have a boat next to the house like they do out on Long Island here in New York. Since Sandy, a lot of guys used to store their boats away at the harbor or marina. Not anymore. Now they keep their boats in their backyard or on the side of their house somewhere. So when weather gets funky and the water starts acting up, they can hop in their boat and hopefully ride it out.
Well, there's a guy in Jersey, right? He developed this system that remember when they were telling people about raising their homes?
Yeah.
He developed this system that I think a couple of contractors and other people are taking on the idea with him that of having a system that's not hydraulic. It's a corkscrew system.
Yeah.
It spins and it raises the house.
I remember you mentioning that to me.
And he actually has a working scale model of it in his backyard in Jersey.
Right. to show how the whole house raises on the corkscrew system,
Hmm.
which is ingenious.
He came up with a small idea of it, and a guy thought it was a good idea and invested in it. So he's been able now to create a fully functional working model of
Okay,
a house in his backyard that
right.
raises with this system. So I guess a few contractors have looked at the idea and they want to use it.
Okay, see that's good. That's what's up. That's definitely what's going on. If it'll help people in situations like that or in coastal areas, that's a great invention. As long as you have the rock, Lawrence, get some drone guys together, fly low, and blow the leaves for them. No, I'm good. Hey, Scott, what's up? I don't. Some of these projects in Brooklyn. I'm lucky that I'm driving by fast in a car.
He's got the laughing emojis, right?
Uh-huh. I know. I know. Hey, Scott, what's good, man? Hope all is well.
What's
Herman,
going on, Scott?
after the last few years, we're going to need a longer screw. He's talking the screw system, the corkscrew
Oh,
system.
well, honestly, I think he raised this thing about 11 feet.
Oh, get out of here.
So I don't know how much further. I mean, it can be done. Um, I looked at the way it it's interesting because everything else is sealed like in PVC and encoded in like encased in like what you would call I guess a harness and stuff like that. And they have cameras down there. You can actually see your whole sewer line moving as the house
So that
actually.
would have to be flexible, more than
Yeah,
likely.
yeah.
Okay.
But
See,
then
that's what's
again,
up.
but what happens if that flexible sewer line is not flexible enough and the water knocks it loose? I mean, even though, I mean, still you can still use the bathroom and stuff like that.
Right.
Maybe it won't be in your yard when it's finished. No, but it's interesting because it was he showed how you can use it on your you can use the whole thing from your phone.
Okay, so you could raise your house or hear storms coming or something to that effect, and be able to raise the house or start prepping the house. Hey,
Uh-huh.
Hal 9000 and Bill
So
Coast to Coast, how are you?
so I'm curious to know when you do that, right? So let's say I'm at work,
Mm-hmm.
storm is coming in and it hits, and that my area is flooded, say about 5 feet of water, and I raise the house up to about 7 feet.
Does that mean everybody in the neighborhood's in your house?
No, but what I'm curious to know is where do I put the boat into the house to
Hey,
get
really, Ray Kelly?
I come home?
Yeah, I got you.
Do I
I
just
see.
or do I swim in?
You have a valid point there.
Like on what
Yeah,
block do I leave the boat so as I know that I can?
you have a point. You have a point there. I didn't think about that one because there's no way to tell. With Mother Nature, you couldn't tell, but the fact that the house rises up on corkscrews, a corkscrew system, it's the same corkscrew system that the Inspire uses to raise and lower its arms.
Well, I'm not going to say it's the same system
Oh
because
no, 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 definitely not the same
it's,
because the Inspire gets stuck in a down position or in the up position. You remember we were with Billy? He was complaining about it. He had the hand catch and hand launch his Inspire 2. I remember he was saying the corkscrew system. And then I found out a year later that that system, if you buy it, it's silicone in a spray. It's a certain type. If you buy it and you spray it on that corkscrew system, that keeps it from gooking up. So
you know who has a spray you can use? The same what's that?
WD-40?
Yeah, them people.
WD, you know what the WD stands for, right? Well, a lot of people out there don't.
A whole lot of grease.
No, water displacement. WD-40 is a water displacement formula. Well, that's what it was designed for. They had no idea it would unlock locked up bolts and stuff like that.
Yeah, but it's not really good for water displacement.
Hey, Jody, what's good? Jody says that never happened on the Inspire 1. You're 100% right about that. I've never seen anyone with an issue like that. But on the Inspire 2, yep, corkscrew system, they get stuck in the up position or stuck in the down position.
They well, that's why I don't like buying things that are like convertible stuff, like recliners and stuff like that. You have never seen a recliner or a sofa bed break closed.
True.
You
True.
only break in the open position.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that.
Now you got a chair that's cocked up in the air and shit. What are you gonna do with that?
Is what they use on, is what WD is what they use on stainless steel at Lowe's. Thank you, Ray Kelly. That's the 59th Street Bridge there.
And what do they do with it at Lowe's on the
It
stainless?
says they're joking around. It says WD is what they use on stainless steel at Lowe's. Jody says appliances.
Uh-huh.
It would make sense to keep them
Do what?
clean. Bill gonna get in trouble. He said WD-40 is not a lubricant. Oh my God, I've got to tell my wife I'm sorry.
You guys are sick.
Yeah,
Like,
I
you
know.
know what I do with it? Put all
I
the
know, right?
put all your tools in a pile and spray it down with that and watch all of any little dirt in the crevices of the tools and stuff.
Drone worship was good, man.
Melting all out onto the whatever you have sitting underneath it. Yeah, just
Yeah,
spray it all down and wipe it all down later.
yeah.
Good to go.
What's up, Dan? Hope all is well. I see Dan took a picture the other day. Dan, drone worship. I see he took a picture the other day showing how happy he was.
Yeah.
Little llama, Laura, how are you? Welcome to the stream.
Oh, yeah.
Good to see you happy there, Dan. It be happy every now and then does not hurt. It don't hurt. You know, it's good to be happy every now and then, at least a little bit.
Lars, you know what?
Yeah.
We was as you know, we were talking about it last week, or no, Sunday was it? With the Action 2, how many people own the Action 2?
Yes, we did bring that up.
Yeah, because I was like, it just seemed to me like the Action 2 came out. It was a little bit of hype about it, and then
it died down and disappeared.
Well, no, I think what happened is that a few people, FPV-wise, had said a couple of things about it, and it kind of disappeared for a little bit, and and I don't know, it just seemed like it disappeared. So now I'm hearing that there's supposedly rumors that the Action 3 will be released, supposedly, what they saying, like mid-September or something like that.
Yes, and it's funny you happen to mention it because now I may invest in one of their cameras only because they finally went back to the original form. You got to turn sharing on.
I do.
They went back to the original form factor, which was the GoPro style.
Yeah.
Which was the GoPro style body, which we see right here. Now, I like it. I said this when the Osmo 2, when the Action 2 came out, and I said there's a lot of glass on that camera. Me being an FPV pilot, that may not be too good. But for someone who's an FPV pilot that doesn't crash as much as I do, maybe it is. I don't know. I don't do a whole lot of crashing, but when I do, I wreck shit.
Oh yeah. You
You know, but I like the form factor of it. I like the front facing screen. It should have a back facing screen. Let's see what happens. What are the specs on this thing?
Well, according to what I'm hearing in rumors, they're saying they're going back to the original style in the body. As
Right.
far as far as specs on the camera, not too sure on that. But as far as what I'm actually hearing is that the original, not the original, but the Osmo Action 2,
Yeah.
all of the different bundles that they had for the special camera here, or this action camera, that they've lowered the price on, they're going to be on sale.
That's
So
funny.
with that being said, it's supposedly now taking off about what 25% on most of the bundle.
Mm-hmm.
Like the what was it we were talking here before on the power biking combo
Yeah.
and the dual screen one, the dual screen combo,
Yeah.
the action combo. Yeah. So basically, what I'm hearing on this and from what's going on out there, 25% off. So now looking on DJI's website and stuff like that, on their online store,
Right.
it's 49 was it 493, and I guess the original price on that was well, that's is on the this is on the dual screen
The
driving
dual screen
combo.
diving
Yeah,
combo.
diving combo. That combo is down from 653. So I don't know what are they giving you with that. Some a case and a floatable handle.
A waterproof case, some
Yeah,
floating handle for in the water.
yeah, and a SD card comes with it.
128 gig.
Mm-hmm. But
Okay.
on the what is it there? The power biking combo
Power FPV.
is
Yeah.
25% off, but that price is 363, and it was originally 483. So they got a nice little deal with that. But now that FPV combo, we were talking about this one before the stream. This is the one that I think that you probably get the best bang for your buck on.
You're right.
Yeah, because the reason why I say that is because they supposedly have this magnetic handband or shoulder strap or whatever the hell it is,
Mm-hmm.
and you're getting the same
I actually have a
SD card.
picture of it now. I just loaded
Right.
it up by clicking the link. And this is what they call a headband, but that doesn't fit around your head right here. It's this piece here. It actually fits around your neck. It's supposed to tuck down behind your t-shirt, and the
Right.
magnetic end of this camera sticks to this panel right here. Right
Well,
here.
I tell you, I see what you're saying, but I just thought it was interesting that they called it that in a couple of the articles I saw on it.
Yeah, for $344. It was originally $464.
Mm-hmm.
Have a gnat or something flying around me, being a pain in the ass.
Yeah,
That's still not, it's not a bad deal.
yeah, but
Okay.
the
And
runtime when it's connected to the power module and with the dual screen, yeah, you're talking about they said 180 minutes. So I don't know.
wow.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey,
The difference is 70 minutes.
real quick, selling them as a fundraiser to help a friend who got stranded after being homeless in Colorado trying to move to Florida. He's very financially stuck. Oh, okay. If you want to know what we were talking about here, I'm going to show this real quick. But Herman, we need to
Mm-hmm.
come up with some of these.
What?
Yeah, those guys potato chips. Dan Drone Worship came. He always says later what does he say? He always says let her rip tater chips or something to that effect in his
Yeah.
video. So he had some potato chips made with his face and saying on them. And I
Okay.
was thinking some those guys potato chips.
Oh,
Yeah, have a little fundraiser and
wow.
and sell some those guys tater chips. That's funny. So if you're interested in helping Dan out, hit up Drone Worship and get a bag of his let her rip tater chips. I don't know what they're going for, but he did say that they're helping a guy get from Colorado to Florida.
Okay.
I thought that would be interesting to show on there. See, whatever it takes to help a friend, right? To,
Mm-hmm.
to get somewhere. That's actually
Okay.
creative. But that's what I was
Yeah,
like, wait a minute,
I
those
kind of
guys,
like that one though.
huh?
I kind of like that one.
Yeah. Yeah, those
I
guys
kind of
potato
like that
chips.
one.
You have a barbecue, I mean, everybody wants some chips. Hey,
Mhm.
these guys they got their own potato chips.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
Oh, rent is up in Florida, 12 to 26%. Shit.
Well, rent's up everywhere,
Yeah, Jody, that's
and
no
and
shit.
nobody really cares here about it.
In New York, especially because I'm gonna tell you, Herman,
It just they use everything. They use everything about the pandemic to raise the price on everything.
but they did, Herman. You remember when we had pizza when you came out here? The building across the street from the pizza shop. I don't know if you paid attention, but in that building, a one-bedroom apartment starts at $3,000.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the living room is the biggest room in the house. The bedroom, you may be able to get a full size and maybe an end table and a small dresser. But for what they're asking for $3,000,
Wow.
you guys don't know what it is to buy an apartment per square foot unless you've come to New York. Because
I've
that's how they
seen
sell.
I've seen some apartments on what was that up on Wall Street side. Now, it's disgusting the amount of money that they're gonna ask for these apartments. A guy your height, any taller, when you go to bed, your feet will be out the bedroom. That's how small it is.
Wow.
And
Wow.
and this is what they call a small apartment, where it has like this bedroom that's separated from the living room area with a sliding door.
Wow.
You couldn't
I
get
can
that.
imagine. I can imagine.
You
I
couldn't.
was in an apartment today, right? I was in an apartment in Manhattan today. But every other Wednesday, I go there to do work. And these people moved out of an apartment, which was a one bedroom apartment. No, it was a two-bedroom apartment in an older style building. And they were paying 5,500 for a two-bedroom, but they were complaining because they had mice and stuff. They moved out into a two-bedroom apartment that was bigger from 51st Street and Second Avenue to 75th Street and Second Avenue, a more modern building. Now they're paying $9,000 for a two-bedroom apartment, dude. $9,000 for a two-bedroom. $9,000 is a down payment on a car. And they paying this every month. But he works for
$9,000. I'm driving out with something I can drive for like the next 6 years.
the wife is a
No
photojournalist.
payments.
The wife is a photojournalist, so every time there's a news event, she rushes down to go get shots to sell her shots to the papers or whatever. And he works with
People still do that.
a bank. Yeah. Yeah, she runs down, she hears or gets a call from someone. Mayor Adams is going to be at so and so place eating pizza, and she rushes down there and she tries to sell her shots to the newspapers and different organizations. She
Like they don't
does it.
have like they don't have a guy there.
Of course they do. But then her husband works with some bank.
Don't tell me.
Huh?
Don't tell me. She's like the female Spider-Man.
As creepy as she is, she should be. Okay. What's up? Feet on the ground, Rob. He says, yes, I'm back from vacation on Rob in Australia was on holiday, as they call it, I believe. Welcome back, Rob. Good to see you. Hope all is well
Okay.
in Australia. As we transition into the fall, Rob is actually in Australia. They're transitioning into their summer. So
Oh,
as we start getting cooler, they're starting to get warmer over there now. The blind Neil, 9,000 a month, that's like half of what I get a year to live off. Damn. That's crazy. But that's the prices. If you look at prices in Manhattan, right, Herman?
it depends on who you are.
It does. It does. It does depend on who you are.
Because, like I said before, if you have a lot of these apartments, in Manhattan are rent stabilized, and people don't realize that. So what happened is they just get passed down from one family member to the next family member to the next family member. As if you asked anyone back in the 60s and 70s, well, how do you get an apartment in New York City?
Mm-hmm.
Tell you what you do is you find someone who's about to die and you apply for the apartment.
Yep. That's just how you do it. It was sad, but that's how you do it. It's Jody. It's not a matter of where do you guys work. Look what Hal 9,000 put. Eggs used to cost 97 cents a dozen. They are now $5 a dozen now. And we're talking brown eggs.
What?
No, eggs used to be 97 cents a dozen, and now they're $5.
It
I
don't
remember
matter. It don't matter what color the shell is.
they still expensive as hell, yeah.
It doesn't matter what. Don't let them gank you on that. No matter what color the shell is.
Okay, I have the perfect example.
It's the same nutritional value.
Yeah.
Different chicken, different kinds of chickens, like different.
Don't let them fool you on the price, on the color.
Yeah.
An egg is an egg is an egg. Rent control, JC, in the city. You know what rent control is? They don't raise
You know what
it.
the hell that shit is.
No, he knows. He says, I remember rent control in the city, Lawrence. You want to know what rent control is today in New York City? Rent control is they come up with a building, they let lower income people move into the building, and at the skyscraper level, they let all of the rich people move into.
No, that's not what rent control is.
All right. Help me out here because I may be
It's the same as what you remember it as.
Well, it's not working.
How is it not working?
Rent just went up all over the state. The entire New York State. Everyone just raised their rent. Landlords got permission to raise their rent and start evicting people again.
So how is that not working?
It's supposed to be stabilized.
Okay.
Stabilized.
Okay. And they can only go up a certain percentage. They can't say they can't say I'm going up $100 because.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? They're only allowed to go up a certain percentage.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't just say I'm going up $100, $200, $300 because, or I want you out because.
Hang out on the bus all night or subway. Not the way they killing people and pushing people on the train. No, buddy.
Stay on the train.
Yeah, you never get off the train. Then you got to worry about some homeless dude walking by, scratching himself, and fleas jumping on you as he passes by.
Then how is that any different than riding it? But anyway.
Yeah, back to what we here for.
Yeah. Well, guess what, Lawrence?
What?
I don't know if you guys know, but well, you probably know because it's been around. It's no secret. But DJI DroneWorks 2022.
Yep.
Well, the Mirage Hotel in Las Vegas is the place. October 10th is the date. And DJI AirWorks is the event.
Yep.
So with that being said to you now here, yes, DJI, I guess is to have their commercial drone conference. You know, it's been what, 2 years,
Mm-hmm.
since this conference was actually held in person. It was virtual before, and yeah, since with the pandemic and everything, excuse me, it's been 2 years. You know, so there's what, 5 sessions that at the event that they're saying that you should really pay attention to, and some of them sound pretty good. What you think, Lawrence?
Um,
You know,
I think it'll be good. DJI has been having a good few years in a row, and now that DJI AirWorks, they can cover everything that they were trying to cover before COVID. Hey, what's up, Night Train? Which means all of the new tech they were trying to come out with to show what direction they were going in.
mm-hmm.
The different shows that they'll be having there, from what they said, is for the urban modeling and flood simulation. I would be interested in that.
Yeah, that's a very interesting what do you call it, session that's supposed to be taking place on October 11th at 4:30 to 5:15 p.m. So so that's a decent, about an hour or so for that.
Mm-hmm.
About an hour. But the
Yeah, about an
and that's
hour.
in in breakout room C at the in Dallas. That's in Dallas, Texas. I
At the
know,
Mirage
the
Hotel
Mirage in
in
Las
Las
Vegas. I'm sorry,
Vegas. In
in
Las
that in the
Vegas.
breakout room C. But the what's that? They have a few different.
A few major areas that they're
Yeah,
focusing on.
right. Some of them, like this one here that you had mentioned, the urban the the data and for urban modeling and flood situations. That one was one that really jumped out at me. Now, I got burned the other day, Lawrence, real bad.
What happened?
I got burned the other day, and it's really, really bothering me.
Oh, sorry
Yeah,
to hear.
yeah, stuff comes out the oven really hot. So if you
Oh,
see me
wincing,
wincing over here because of my
wincing in pain.
that's why. But through those, what is it, 2 days, this event, 3 days, it's yeah,
It's a 3-day weekend thing.
yeah, I wish I could go,
I would like to go because of some of the stuff that they're doing
because
there.
I'm looking
Uh,
at the date, but I thought that the fight would coincide with that date, but they haven't been able to sign that fight yet. So that would have been great. Be able to go down there and catch both events.
right. Hold on a second.
What?
I'm responding to a text.
From who?
Okay, there we go. Just I'm trying to work out a deal. if We're finagling a deal here for those guys on air while we're doing the stream. But they
No,
have
you know
five
what?
major.
Drone.
It's
Yeah,
it's
but this,
AirWorks, huh?
what I wanted to ask you here now, there's drones and renewables for
Hey, drone visuals. The drone what? And
drones
renewables for
and
sustainable
yeah, for
future.
sustaining future.
It says latest developments in drone applications for renewables.
Yeah,
Speakers like Mike so and so, a senior sales applications engineer.
who's Mike so and so?
Mike Amati. I just did that
Oh, that okay. I got you. I feel. I feel. You. I feel.
just to keep them, because then I got to mention the other five names that are mentioned here.
Oh,
So,
well, that's not
but
so bad.
the data and technology specialist. So a panel discussing the latest developments in drone apps for renewables. Now, are renewables going to be renewables for a sustainable future. Are they talking about renewables as in the old drones that may have to be updated with remote ID tech? They
Maybe
don't say,
I
but that's where
I
I'm going with it.
what I think they might be looking at is more so into like charging power and stuff like that. Energy,
Okay.
different
Okay.
types of energy sources other than having to. You remember when we make jokes about uh recycle, the amount of fossil fuels it takes to
To make an eVTOL?
yeah, or to make an electric car and or
Yeah.
period.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
How many forests do you have to destroy to make one eVTOL? Yeah, I get it.
not many, if at all. So I mean, some of them I didn't understand the whole concept of. Some of them were really
Well, if you're in the Las Vegas area, the Mirage Hotel,
yeah, the
from
Mirage
October
Hotel.
10th to October 12th,
Well,
DJI is going to be there. I don't know what tickets are going for. They didn't go into that saying.
yeah, like
But
they got one on
they're having events all
global
weekend.
drone delivery.
Yeah.
So I guess they're trying to shape your head for the future.
Well, yeah, they say We Robots and Flying Labs have repurposed DJI M600s and 300 platforms to expand locally based medical drone delivery networks in the Dominican Republic.
It's not what you think.
Okay. Okay. Say no more.
No, I'm just saying they have. Look at the fourth one.
The fourth. Look at which?
The fourth one. The fourth session.
Oh, yeah. It's not what you think. Yeah. So right there, you think about SnotBot when they're talking wildlife conservation and.
Right. Basically the same thing.
Okay. All right. Well, I honestly wish I could go. I would like to go to a symposium or something like that. It's just time and stuff that you have to do in between.
You got to catch it online when they broadcast stuff online.
Hey,
Angie, what's up, Drone Shots? I didn't see you guys in there. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well,
yeah, but that was kind of weird that hey, check it out. It could be very interesting.
Well, I put the video in the link if you want to see what they're going to be talking about. I'll put it in a link again. Hey, Angie, hope all is well. Happy hump day to you. Hope you got the day off today and you're sitting there with a whiskey sour.
Uh-oh.
Listening to those guys.
You can't drink too many of those.
Who?
Whiskey sours.
You're right. You're 100% right. The glands start hurting like this on the side of your neck.
No, you probably get heartburn.
From all the acid? From all the acid, right? Yeah, I can imagine. But
so just drink the whiskey by itself.
There's a lot of stuff out. I mean, there's so much stuff
like
out.
What? Like what?
Going to our next story.
Well,
because you know what story I wanted to do first?
Well, honestly, to me, talking about the whole thing, and it's not even, I look at it as fans, I look at a topic, and I say, the topic at hand, really and truthfully speaking, we have to really, thank the advertisement agency that, the two advertising agencies and media markets that DJI uses for all the advertisements. That's Osita LV and Deals Drones. You give them a round of applause, everyone.
I do. I agree with that. Hold on.
Because it seemed like
they get the applause
time you turn around. I mean, come on. Let's be for real. Now, we've already seen, some of the pictures and stuff with this Avata Cinewhoop. And we even got an email. I mean, everybody that got, DJ, everybody
Everyone
got
that's
an email.
registered
Right, with
legally to
DJI,
DJI,
got
legally,
got an email for tomorrow at 9 a.m., right?
Eastern Standard Time.
Right, for born to fly. And I mean, come on, we're not dumb. We know we can tell what it is. I mean, is there anyone that hasn't seen it? So now they come up now with more stuff that's being leaked. That now there's what, four different boxes or something like that.
You mean these right here?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So now they come out the leak. It's in stock and ready for sale.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Now I also have a picture. I have to pull up the link, but I want to point out something. I want to point out something really quick with these. These
Right.
three boxes here are the same, but this one, notice the controller. It is that motion controller. It's not just standard 2-stick mode 2, mode 1 controller.
Mhm.
If you are going to buy this particular set, it's going to come with the goggles, the drone, and that controller. And I think they were saying something between 12 and 1300 for it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I haven't seen any other photos of it, but as they do come up, I also wanted to point out this right here. You guys can see this? You can see these Chinese boxes on screen?
No.
Herman? No?
No.
Let me stop sharing and switch to that screen. That's what I need to do.
He's
As I
not
pull the
showing-
screens up.
He's not
Here we
showing
go.
the Chinese boxes.
Here we go. We have the Chinese boxes up now. Now you can see them, right?
Now, can I
Well,
ask you a question? Is there any difference between like their cardboard and our cardboard? Like
well, I don't
boxes?
know. I think theirs is much stronger. Theirs can be stood on. But
Okay.
I did something that I've never done before. I heard you can do this, and I was like, what the hell does this say here? And I discovered Google
Focus.
Lens. Google Lens will translate this for me to English. And it says, translating now, unpacking time, 2100 hours at August 25th, 2022, is strictly forbidden to unpack in advance.
Okay.
So this is the translation right here for both boxes. Both boxes say the same thing from Chinese to English. Unpacking time, 2100 hours on August 25th, 2022 is strictly forbidden to unpack in advance. So
I got a question.
where did those boxes go?
How many drones can they fit in those two little boxes right there? I
Um,
mean, if that's all they got, if that's all they have shipped out,
and where did they go, right? And where did those boxes go? I just fired up my Mini too, no issues. Y'all getting one? Angie, I said this on Sunday night's live stream. I've said it before the live stream, and I'm saying it tonight. If DJI comes out with a drone with a carbon fiber frame, I will jump on it. Until then, no.
You know what, Andrew? I am not sure. I will have to take a look.
What?
I will have to take a look.
Wait. Hold.
I will have to take a look at the.
Hold on. I have to hit record on this.
At the preview to see what it looks like before.
You said you might be interested in?
Yeah, before putting any money on that.
Okay. For someone to review, can't open it till then. Yeah. That's probably what the deal was, Jody. More than likely, those two different boxes.
They can't open
and they
it.
were two different.
No,
they
because
were two different sets.
no, because there's videos out already on this thing.
There are videos out on the Avata.
Yes.
Let's see.
Yes.
DJI Avata FPV.
This is just on my YouTube.
Nope. I got a guy right here with one in his hand one day ago.
Bet you did.
He has 15,000 views one day ago.
I bet he does.
Hold on. There's another one. Nope, those I only saw one video. I only see one video. One day ago, 15K, he's got a picture.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's more room, Angie. There's plenty of room.
what
Plenty of room.
happened? Empty
No,
spot. There's an empty spot. Over your shoulder, right there. Right above the Mini 3, she's saying. Right above the Mini 3 over your left shoulder. That's a spot for the
spot.
Avata. If the Avata camera is a souped up night vision capable, like the Caddx Envy cams, I would buy it. How?
Because I'm looking at how they got
Be
that
careful.
light that glows around
Hey, Chin Dynasty.
the light, and it glows around the what is it?
Oh, that's nothing. They do that with most Cinewhoops now.
And no, but I'm just saying to you, it looks kind of nice. The fact that it's black, yeah, it's not bad looking.
So you may be considering getting into FPV finally.
No. I want to take them. That's not FPV. That's DJI.
Well, from what I understand, because they're giving it with the motion, they're selling it with the motion controller. That means
they
the
also sell it with a regular controller as well. You can get it with a regular controller.
Jody says he must work for DJI.
Who? You?
I don't know. No, they're talking about all your boxes on behind you on the back. You must work for DJI.
Oh, well, no.
Well, you could fit that small Cinewhoop box on top of the Mini 3 there. It looks about the same size box.
It probably will be the same box. They'll just turn the flap in another direction.
Yeah, right? Could you imagine?
Say it's a new box.
Well, I just thought there's another video that was just recently leaked this afternoon.
Really?
Just this afternoon. So I know some of you have seen it, some of you have not, but it shows what the goggles look like from the inside. This is also at Deals, but we're going to try and bring the video up, but this is it right here.
Oh, here we go. That's actually
I muted it. It shows diopters. These are the new goggles that are coming with it, or you could buy separately. It only shows the inside, like I said, to show that it does
look kind of dirty.
Maybe it was sweaty. I don't know. It looks it looks used. Definitely around here. Yeah, it does look like several people use this one model, but that's it right there.
You know, that's how you get pink eye, right?
Uh-huh. Sharing people's goggles and glasses and stuff. Yeah. All right, where is that video now? Oh, why is sound coming up? Okay. No more sound.
You hit the button where the microphone was.
Yeah. That's exactly what happened, but really they let a couple of people show it first before the release. Jody, if you search YouTube, there are videos out with people who have it, just like the Mini 3. They linked the Mini 3 to somebody with a mediocre channel, and now he has one of the largest channels out there. You remember that? Hey, Fly Guy Merrill.
I thought that's actually started with the Air 2S.
It did. They do it every time. Every time they say, look, we're gonna send a Billy Kyle. We're gonna send these guys.
The Best Buy play.
The Best Buy play.
Yeah, with the Air 2S guy that got it from Best Buy. Remember the guy?
Oh yeah. That bull they tried.
They did it with with Best Buy with the Osmo Pocket.
Yeah,
all of that. It's been going on. It's been going on.
Yeah, just to hype it up. Exactly, Jody. Because if you see someone out there with a mediocre channel with something that they're launching, Billy Kyle got it yet. You know what's funny? We haven't seen any reviews, but a lot of those guys get sworn to secrecy until the 25th. 1 second after that show is over, that release is over, the videos come out. So
Right.
you'll know who got it early and who didn't. Sometimes
But this guy that's on YouTube pushed the video.
yeah.
And this video is out there, it's playing. How many views he said he's got on it now?
15,000, and he put it out a day ago.
15,000. But you know what I'm hearing? This thing is supposed to have the what they call it, ADSB, what we call
ADSB.
yeah, ADSB, the air
Yes.
sense with
Yes.
DJI's
I like AirSense.
it's a little too damn sensitive.
It is, I know,
The
because
things that are nowhere near you.
yeah, you're right, because what we go through here in New York, in certain flight paths, while you're flying, every 2 minutes, like clockwork, you hear aircraft approaching.
Right, and
Fly cautiously.
it's flying in that area, but he's hundreds of feet away from you.
If not, yeah, thousands.
Yeah, thousands. Because if you fly in Garrison, you got to find a way to turn it off.
But JSK says flight path, I'm sure has it, but you have to point out, I have to point out something, JSK. Billy, Kyle, flight path, those guys, sometimes DJI will leak it so that they can come out with a video a day or two before. But as of lately, in the last year or so, they've been sworn to secrecy until launch day.
Really? Is that right?
Before, they used to show the reviews, and reviews would hype up sales. Now they're not doing that. On the day that they should have, hey, Mr. J.
I just told you why in the beginning of this whole thing that we were giving note to DJI's market and development team here, and
yes,
their whole advertisement. Osita LV.
Did you plan on talking about that contest that they were having?
Well, no, I wasn't really bringing it up, but
okay. Well, I just wanted to bring it up.
The contest.
Yeah, I didn't enter it because it's already too late. But I have to show it in picture because DJI did it to us again. There's a Twitter. I will try and find the account after this, but Twitter was allowed, DJI or somebody was allowed to put this picture up. And what it says, we're having a contest, and we will give a contest to, what the contest consists of is, in this picture, we are giving hints on what we are releasing. Okay, and right here, I'm gonna point out a few things. You have the drone, you have a date, the 25th, which is tomorrow, you have 4K, you have a processor here.
They're not even trying anymore.
Right. There's a handful of things. OcuSync 3. Right here it says 18. If you look at it the right way, it's X5 and 3 is 18. There's a motion controller here. To make a long story short, they said if you could find all the things on here, we would put you in a drawing to win what we're giving away. This is a picture, and this is what everybody has been copying on Twitter. Now, as you see, all of these things are highlighted. Everything here that's highlighted has something to do with the new drone that's being released. Okay, and I didn't even see this one down here, but this is a building in the shape of the letter D, the D from the DJI, OcuSync 3. This is the battery, what the battery looks like. This skyscraper is the battery itself. Everything that's highlighted, this whole platform, there's a list of stuff that the guy pointed out in a picture. I would just have to go to the Twitter account to pull it up. In fact, no, I can go to your page.
But it's closed, right?
Huh? The contest is, I don't know if they were joking around or what, but I believe the contest is closed now. Hold on a second. See if I can find it. Spear, nope. DroneDeploy, nope. Nope.
Yeah, it's closed.
AirWorks. That's not it. Where did I see it on Twitter? I'll try and find it throughout the stream.
Okay. No, because that's
I will
why
try and, yeah.
that's why I didn't really
You didn't want to bring it up,
mention it. Yeah, because
but
it
I thought it
was
was ingenious though. The fact that they
yeah,
were,
I just but it was like just if you can't see this, then you need you
you're blind as a bat and you should not be
maybe
flying
you
our
shouldn't be
products.
flying, Joe. It's not even about being blind. It's just like they give you like a certain things, to hold pegs in the
JSK says
right spots.
set the sensitivity on the air sense. Um, in New York, I'd rather not
No,
do
it's
it.
ridiculous. Well, why? Because it's ridiculous. You're flying along a lot of different you know
Corridors,
yeah, in different shells of airspace. So I mean, you could lower the sensitivity, you could turn it off. I mean, what's the difference? I mean, I'm flying at 160 feet
shielded flight.
and I hear a plane coming into the area that's way up there. I mean, the air service is just gonna keep
Right, where
blasting
we
off.
fly, we've had planes flying directly over us, and every time they passed over us, they were at 1,100 feet, 1,200 feet, 1,300 feet, as they're passing over us every 2 minutes. But it is annoying at times, but it
The
is what it
only
is.
the only time it would kind of make sense, but then it's even worse, is if you're flying in an area that's near a heliport.
Yes. Hey, Gary, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream.
Because each transition of his takeoff or landing is going to kill you.
Especially if you're in a flight path. Because what I did notice about the DJI app, at one time and point, if you were near in under the flight path, of course
Right.
you cannot take off. But if you were on the outskirts of the flight path, the warnings would come up not as often. Now I do know as I'm flying under the flight
Okay.
path, if I'm flying at 50 feet and the planes are landing over me, they're passing over me at 1,200 feet, it lets you know when you enter that zone and it lets you know when you exit that zone on the other side. I did notice the app was doing that. Nap time is over for Gary.
We finished your nap, Gary? You had some warm milk?
Hey, Wayne B, don't forget to send Herman that email. So
Right. You
with
know
your
what?
address.
I forgot to mention when I had mentioned that he had not sent me his information. Even if you won before, I don't keep anyone's information, so that's why I always tell you to send me the email with your information.
Right.
But as far as this is concerned, we were talking about this Avata, and I'm just curious to know how many of you guys out there are getting it.
Yeah, put a 1 in the chat if you're gonna get the Avata or are considering it.
Yeah, or 2 if you are gonna say no.
A 2 for no, yes. A 1 for you getting the Avata, and a 2 for hell no, we
I just
won't
think
go.
that this drone's a little bit late, man.
I do too. In the world of
In the world of I know where the hell
cinematography,
people are gonna fly this thing is outside.
what happened?
In the world of I know where the hell people are gonna fly this thing is outside.
Yeah. Yeah. Fly
Yeah,
Guy
it's a
Merle
little
says
bit
he's
late.
not getting, Wayne B is not getting it. Day 3, Scott. Gotta gotta be difficult. But I get it, Scott. Scott's not getting it either. Scott's an original FPV head like me. And you want to know what? It
You
needs to
get
come
one?
with more bells. It needs to come with more bells and whistles. And right now, the only bells and whistle I'm looking for
You wanted to
is
have curb
China
finders on it?
has never flown FPV, not interested. 1 and 2, I would like to get it, but don't plan on it.
Or you wanted to
Angie.
have curb finders, the fuzzy dice? What kind of
No, all I
stuff
want is
you want?
carbon fiber. I want a carbon fiber bird from DJI.
So
Plain and simple.
all of your drones are carbon fiber?
Every one of my drones except for my camera drones. My Mavic Pro, my Air 2S and my Phantom 4 Pro, of course, that hard plastic or injected molded plastic, whatever the hell they want to call it. But everything that I have FPV is carbon fiber, yes. Even up to my fastest drone that does 73 to 75 miles an hour.
Watch what I'm about to tell you.
Hey, Jeff Norman.
You're not getting that from DJI.
Oh, but I want to point out something. I want to point out one thing. If you do get it with the action controller, which is that joystick, like the hard controller that came with the DJI FPV Bird, it has an oh shit button. So if you're flying along and you're in the middle, you get disoriented, or you try to do a power loop and you realize you're falling out of the sky because it's not designed to do power loops, stuff like that, you can hit the oh shit button.
Really?
The oh shit button will stop the bird, just like the DJI FPV Bird, no matter where it is in the air, and let you reassess the situation.
So you trying to tell me I can't do a power loop with this thing?
Nope, I don't see it happening.
Oh man, this is crap.
I see people trying. I see people trying, and you know what? Once they open up the rates to it, like they did the FPV Bird, once you can adjust the rates and tune it yourself, it should be able to do corkscrews and power loops. But cinematic birds are not designed to be doing that kind of stuff.
Well, see,
the most you could do is a dive.
Here's my problem with it, and this is it has nothing to do with what everybody else is talking.
Yeah, Jeff Norman. Jack Rabbit says you can just cruise.
And the reason why I realize that it's something that a lot of you guys take for granted, because no one mentions it.
What?
The goggles that you have now.
Yes.
Right? How many drones are you flying on there with those goggles now?
That I've converted out of my 9 FPV Birds, one went down in the water. Out of my nine, I have 6 that are I'm flying with those goggles, and another one that I'm rebuilding that I broke in Florida.
Right. So when DJI is ready to come out with another FPV drone, this one will go shit to trap garbage or just be used with whatever can be allowed on these goggles, and then I'll have to buy another goggle system. and another one, the longest I continue to do DJI style FPV.
Well, it's look at it this way.
No, I looked at it the way it is.
DJI has people DJI has people hooked. How many people do you know that were camera drone pilots who are now flying the DJI FPV Bird? I know one who's went apeshit over him, JC. Flying, John. I haven't seen him fly nothing else.
I have nothing against the drone. I just have everything against the way they Nintendo shit.
Now, right now, the point I'm trying to get to is they came out with the V1 goggles with the DJI FPV Bird, and then 8 to 9 months. Well, no, it's a year. I'd go as far as to say a year. A year later, they came out with the V2s, and now here it is, almost 2 years later.
Yeah, because they Nintendo'd it.
With the V3. So guess what they're going to do in the 4th year?
Right. Because they Nintendo everything.
Yes.
Why I keep saying that is Nintendo was famous for coming out with something good and then shitting on it later and just throwing it away.
Yep. Since the one-shots got popular, DJI decided to make this drone so they could corner the market and make some money. I understand that, JSK, yes. They are getting into the market of the world of one shots. Their drone is supposed to fly 18 minutes. The average person I heard say it should only get about 15 minutes, 15 to 13 minutes.
15 minutes? What kind of drone?
Of that 18 under real conditions. Keep in mind, I'm still flying. Jack C. Scott says he's still using his V1s with no problem. Marcel Axis, you're right, the Nintendo Wii.
On what?
He's using the V1s.
Super Nintendo too.
Yeah, he's using his V1s on the gear that's out now.
On what?
on the Cadex Vistas units,
Right, right,
Air One unit.
right, right. Exactly. That's my point. You can continue to build drones that you
Yes, we can.
use
In the
on that
world of FPV,
on that same system without those goggles and have no problem. But this thing here,
but there's a difference between the Avata and the DJI FPV. You need
right?
their
It's gonna be so,
controller.
it's gonna be
You need
something
their
totally
radio.
different. All right. It's gonna be something totally different the next go round, and those goggles will be sitting on the shelf catching dust. You know what you know the RCN1 controllers?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start using those to build the foundation for my new house.
You have enough of them, right? You've got one of those RCN controllers that came with every one of your drones because you use the smart controllers.
I'm like, oh, this is ridiculous.
Hey, B-Mac, what's good? But see, my issue with the Avata and the DJI FPV bird, by converting to those particular drones, you have to use their radio. You can't use Crossfire, you can't use ESLR, you can't use any other digital form. You have to use their radios. Right now, but with the V1 and V2 goggles, you can still build your drone. Like I'm putting a Cadex Nebula into this one here. Okay. And I can still do that. But for those guys who don't want to build, that's the perfect way to do it.
What, to get this DJI joint here, the Avata?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
And everyone's saying, oh, well, it's modular. Yes, it is modular.
They'll fly that drone with it.
What happened?
They'll fly that drone with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Another thing I don't have to worry about with the DJI FPV, their radio.
What other drone are they going to fly with it?
They don't have anything else.
If they follow in their friends and looking to get into FPV and they buy this, they're going to have nothing but buyer's remorse when they see their friends flying 10 different drones with one set of goggles and one radio, and they can fly that one. And if they want to do anything else, they got to come over and do something different.
Now, see,
I told you, this drone, DJI's FPV system, is for people who are into DJI shit and want to stay in DJI shit. It's just another tool for you to be able to do something that you couldn't do before.
You know, it's funny you say that because you're locked into that DJI ecosystem. You're locked in. You said that with the DJI FPV bird. You said they have the goggles, they have the controller, they have the
guys
drone.
ain't going nowhere.
And it's a new operating system because I don't know anyone that has brought those three of that system or started flying that system, Herman, that has went to FPV with Crossfire or ESLR or whatever those other systems are. Everyone is they're happy in that ecosystem, like you said.
Told you that's what it was for. Guys who was on DJI, they wanted that new tool to get different shots. That's all DJI has been doing. That's all that stuff is for. It's just another tool for you to be able to be creative.
I bet Epstein didn't kill himself says, I bet the Air 3 units will bind with the FPV controller.
Susan Lee, what happened?
The Air 3 units more than likely would bind with he's saying, I bet the Air 3 units will bind with the FPV controller. No. I don't know, but I do know the goggles.
The FPV controller that they're going to sell you with it?
Yeah, it's emotions. You think so?
They supposedly have a controller. I've seen controllers in pictures.
And Jody just rebuilt. Jody, in a few seconds, just rebuilt DJI's Avata. Take a 5-inch, put iNav 3.0 on it, and the DJI Air Unit 3D print some ducks. There you go. A better unit than what's coming out already. Hey, Susan Lee, how are you, dear?
Telling you what it is. It's a souped up Tello.
Yeah, yeah. Herman said it was a souped up Tello, and I try not to laugh. It would be able to type your whole name. Oh, oh. What's up, Epstein? Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to Wednesday nights with those guys.
Yes, welcome, welcome.
We haven't
Oh, you
paid
know what,
homage
man?
to our
Yeah,
sponsor.
I was just going to tell you that because, damn, it's that time, huh? Right? Oh, shoot.
Yes. Angie, cups up.
The sponsor gonna have to wait on me tonight because I'm not prepared to give the sponsor anything
You're
right
never
now.
late, Susan.
What
Susan.
happened?
She
Oh
says,
no,
sorry, I'm late. We have company. Don't worry about it.
oh,
You're
well,
never
you
late, and
never
you can
late.
always
I hope you
watch
didn't.
the replay.
I hope you didn't throw anyone out just to see Lawrence's face.
Oh, stop. Even tech support laughed at that one. All right, here we go. Angie's
Okay.
ready. Glass up.
Yeah, Wednesday night with those guys is sponsored by
Those guys.
guys.
Thank you very much. Salute. Well, I'm interested to see how many people are going to get it. I know the people who want to do reviews and have a video out first. We're going to try and get it. To be honest,
You
the
know, they
very
sold
day,
one at Best Buy.
the
Yes.
very day that they actually tomorrow at 9 a.m. Once that
No, they sold one
that
at Best
show is
Buy
over-
yesterday.
huh?
They sold one at Best Buy yesterday.
Oh, they sold one at Best Buy yesterday.
One up
Oh.
in the
Oh,
Bronx.
you remember that story, huh? Yeah, I remember it too. Salute, everyone. Anyway, whoever plans on getting one, more power to
getting one,
you.
Lawrence?
I hope you're very happy with your
Not
new
getting one?
purchase. Huh?
You not getting one?
It's not an FPV frame, no.
You know what your problem
With
is?
my one radio, I can
Here's the
fly.
problem. Here's the problem. You too bougie. That's what it is.
Bougie. Well,
Yeah.
how am I being bougie? I'm being bougie because I can fly 7 drones instead of 2.
Who said you?
Wow, tech support just looked at me like, wow. When will those guys come out with the tank tops? It's too hot for black.
Tank tops.
You said those guys tank tops. We need to come up with some next year.
I don't know if you've noticed.
Oh, 107 just called me an FPV snob.
See?
Wow.
Everybody else heard you just display the definition of bougie.
I'm not an FPV snob. I just prefer. I learned the old way.
What, to be bougie?
I learned to be bougie. 107 needs to get an FPV. I agree.
To have 7 drones that he only can fly one at a time, and then he flies the same 2 all the time.
But if one tumbles, crashes, or breaks, I can pull out another one and continue flying.
I can say the same thing about shoes.
DJI, you crashed that Cinewhoop, you got to pick up the pieces and try to snap them back together and hope that it snaps back together properly.
If there's anyone in the chat that thinks that Lawrence is bougie,
wow,
just put a 1 in the chat.
He told him to put a 1 in the chat if they think I'm FPV bougie. Marcel understands. Bougie can't see bougie. That's right, show at Garage Show. That's right, tell him. Bougie can't see bougie.
Of course not.
Thank you, sir.
You're only supporting the argument.
All right. I may be a little biased to the conversation.
Really.
Hey, Flying Flynn,
But seriously, I honestly, truthfully speaking, it's just like what I said about Skydio, and Skydio not being a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
Well, with this being more closer to being a one-trick pony, I just think that just like the Phillips screwdriver and the offset screwdriver, there is a need for it, and it's a tool in your toolbox that
it is.
You notice I didn't say tool kit or
toolbox. You're right.
Yeah.
You're 100% right about that. And I'd
Right.
like to point out
That
that
you could use to
if
do
you are
certain
in the
things,
DJI ecosystem,
not
they
just
now,
one shots and
but
stuff
if
like
you're in the DJI ecosystem, they now have 2 drones. I'm being nice about it.
that. Two drones, two
Huh?
drones, two drones, 4 pairs of goggles, and what else we got going
Right,
on?
2 drones, 3 sets of goggles,
No, it's
three
four.
controllers.
Isn't
No,
it
two
four?
controllers. So
Because they came out with the big head play joints, right?
yeah, yeah.
And then
Uh,
they came out with the
See
regular.
now 107's putting one for bougie. See?
No, I'm
I'm not
just
taking a
saying,
shot.
man.
You know, tech support says you should take a shot for every one they put in the room. We're not doing that.
No. We
It
would
ain't
not finish
Christmas.
the live stream.
This is yeah. We'll never finish the
Oh,
live
so let me get this straight. So Jackrabbit and
And
Scott,
Marcel, don't think I'm
Marcel.
bougie. Don't
Uh,
do
uh,
not think I'm bougie.
so where do
Because
they?
they're FPV pilots that
So
fly carbon fiber.
no, okay. So, but let me ask you, Scott, how many drones do you own?
Scott has a few drones. I'm more than sure of it. Yeah, Scott, how many drones do you have, Jack Rabbit? And Marcel, Smirnoff or Grey Goose? It better be Grey Goose because I'm not trying to wake up with a headache. Get an FPV drone, you won't look back, Chin. Now, Scott, how many
No,
drones do you have? And
I'm
Marcel, how many FPV drones do you have? See,
I'm
Scott says 8.
see. That's why he agrees with you because he bougie too. The
Yo,
average person
I'm
owns
done.
the
I'm
average
done.
person owns
I'm done. You hear that
one
bullshit?
car,
The average
right?
person owns 1 car, right?
Right. The average person owns one car. Then a person might own a car and a motorcycle, 2 different types of vehicles. Then a
Yeah.
person might own a truck and a car, 2 different types of vehicles. But you got about 6 drones that fly the same damn way, the same damn size, and about half the same different inches.
See,
But
107 says
one or
7
two
and
inches
3.
off.
See, look.
That's why you can't see that. It's
I'm
like
not bougie.
it's
The
like
Night
the
Train says 20. He's got about 20 FPV
right,
drone.
right, and it falls right into the
I
category.
got 4 plus the potato.
You fall right into the category of that millionaire guy that says, I got about 20 cars in the garage. I got Ferraris and I got this.
Yeah,
They ain't driving
exactly.
none of that shit.
So he
Just in
got
case what? The car that he drives every day breaks down or the
he
guy
got
that drives him
Akaracho
around.
putting hashtag novice bougie. See, see, see what you get done started here. You don't
Y'all
start.
got,
Don't start an
y'all got
FPV war. It'll be
18 drones and fly 2.
listen. It's great. Jay Leno has close to 100 cars.
And he's a bougie dude when it comes to cars.
It's all ego, Herman. That's a 107 put. You're right,
You're
though.
not gonna give him your old Corolla.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that shit.
You ain't trying to hear that.
Well, all I know is
Mhm.
if you are in the DJI ecosystem, they now have 2 drones for sale. One of them they're not producing anymore. So you might as well say they
You
have
ain't
one
even-
and a half. So
You're
they
not
might,
even right.
you might as well say
You're
they
not
have
even
one
right.
and a half drones for sale.
They don't have any because this one didn't come out yet, and the other one
That's
is
true.
while
And the other
supp-
one's not being
while
produced
supplies
anymore.
last.
I know. Isn't that some shit?
While supplies last. I mean,
Well,
they made enough of them.
they've made, yeah,
Listen,
there's more than enough
Listen,
out.
like I said, I just didn't get it. I thought that it was a good drone. People could have been flying that thing, but they could have kept those goggles going and used the same goggles with the next drone coming up. But no, we gotta come on with something new. We gotta get new. So by the
And
time
think about this. They came out with 2 sets of goggles with the FPV bird. So how many sets of goggles are they going to come out with this Sin 3? With this Avata?
What are you talking about?
I'm saying
One goggle system with the last drone.
no, you had the V1 and the V2s.
They were out, but those were out before the drone came out. One of them were out before the drone came out.
Oh, hey Marcel, I'm
This is my
looking in the tricopter
this
as well.
this is my point with the drone. They could have made all of those drones work on that first set of goggles, but
Yes.
no.
Yeah.
You always got to do some bandulu shit to make it not work with something, and just keep. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not my company.
Yeah, I understand. I understand totally.
I gotta ride with whatever
And
they do.
I want to point this out. We're just joking around here. Seriously,
Yeah.
the people who are in the DJI ecosystem, I hope you love it. I
No, I
hope you
mean,
can
no,
find
I don't
parts
have
by. I
nothing
hope you
bad
can
to say
find
about the
parts.
drone.
I hope you can find parts by the end of next year. But
I don't know if they're gonna stop support. I know they stopped manufacturing.
right,
I don't think they're gonna stop support, or if they're
I
gonna
have a backup. I just never
it's
know.
it's a very you have a backup.
Okay. No,
I have who?
I lost the conversation there. I was
Oh.
trying to catch up to what they were talking about.
No, but like I said, it's a nice drone, and I have no problem with it. I just thought that they wouldn't have stopped the manufacturing it so soon. You know,
Yeah,
I don't
really.
know. Maybe the sales died. I don't know. I'm not privy to that information, but that's possible.
Hey Marcel, if you find any good tricopter frames, let me know because everything I've seen is on a Cinewhoop level. I'd like to try a tricopter on a 5, 6-inch or 7-inch level.
You trying to do your own Cinewhoop?
Yeah, I want to build my own Cinewhoop, but I also want to try the tricopters. I've seen a tricopter Cinewhoop.
Maybe you should
It's
start
looked
off with the
interesting. So
DJI thing and learn how to fly it first.
that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Message me sometime. I'm going to go 6 prop. This is what I'm looking into. If I can find a 5-inch, a 6-inch frame or a 7-inch frame, I don't want to go X class, Marcel. So 7-inch and below. We talked about that drone last time. Yes, exactly. But right now, the only one they have is for the Cinewhoop.
You know what's so funny?
What's that?
I don't fly FPV, right? And the
Yeah.
amount of FPV talk that goes on this channel is far more than it goes on Sundays with the guy that flies FPV. And then what happens is, for you guys that's in the chat or guys that's listening that don't fly FPV, the Lawrence tries to come in with Marcel and his friends with the wah 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 wah. The whole what was it? Charlie Brown's teacher and
You're right.
what we can't understand. But you know what? We catching up to you guys. We know what you're talking about. And we won't have it.
Found one, Marcel.
And we won't have it here. You're not gonna get your next bougie drone on here talking about
bougie drone.
about building some 6 prop joint that's gonna be able to fly underneath the building and lift it up over its back and take it along with it. No, we're not trying to hear
that. Marcel says, "Okay, Lucy, Phantom Flight 101."
We're not having that here.
That's funny. That link right there, Marcel, is the link to a tricopter frame on YouTube. I'm seriously looking into getting a tricopter frame. I really want to try it. So he's actually building one. He has a long range one that he's building in that video. And the saga begins. Watch.
I'm going to take out the neighbors.
I'm looking to build a tricopter drone. That would be cool because usually buy 4 motors. When you buy 4 motors, you usually buy 5 or 6 in case you crash one. But now you could buy 4 motors and have one as a spare. Bougie. He called me bougie.
Remember you went to the airport and they had the big plane out there that had 2 motors on that side and 2 motors on that side on each wing.
Yeah.
Now, every time you go to the airport, they got the single engine on that side, the single engine on that side.
Mm-hmm.
You trying to cut back, trying to
Yeah.
make things more efficient.
Yes, man, definitely.
That's what it
Now,
is.
Fly Guy Merle puts one for bougie again.
I see what it is.
What happened?
I see what it is. I know what's going on.
It should be real interesting, though.
You know what?
What?
One of these days, right? Those drones that you don't fly,
Yeah.
they're gonna seize up from sitting there not flying.
It's not. I take them out. I take them.
The little ass tiny wiring
Said they're gonna seize up.
start to break down, snap. Once you land it, you wonder why it's not working. Oh, that wire broke free. That's
Okay.
It's not getting movement. It's not getting use.
The abuse. I gotta hear from the peanut gallery over here on the side too.
But moving right along with everything.
Yeah.
Seems like conference.
Sounds like
time,
someone
right?
is jelly. Huh? What'd you say?
What happened now? Who said what now?
Marcel says, sounds like someone is jelly.
Jelly.
I don't know. Oh, for jealous. Okay. I got it. Jelly. I don't understand acronyms.
How am I jealous?
But at least we can fix it in 10 minutes instead of sending it in. Marcel says, good point, Marcel.
How am I jealous?
10 minutes.
No, he can't, Marcel. No, he can't. Don't even start the lying.
Oh, listen. Okay, it may take me
10 months.
10 months. Look, the only reason I didn't repair this one was because I was trying to recoup from some work that I was doing. So I was taking my time with it. I broke this one in Florida, doing the South Florida drone meetup, the second one. This one was broken then. She was analog then. So I'm rebuilding her, making it a freestyle Mr. Croc frame, and she will be digital.
Okay.
I agree with you, Susan Lee. That's why she loves drones. They capture so much beauty and fun.
Now,
except from your abusive friend, Susan Lee.
Now, Susan Lee, ask him, because this is where it all comes down to. Ask him, which camera does he put on each of those drones?
Which camera? I used to have a Hero 5, but that went down with my Source 1 5-inch. So now I'm limited to a Hero 7.
And what else you got?
That's it. I need to get another Hero 7 next month.
So
or something else.
So no matter what drone it is, it's all the same shit.
It's all the same. That drone is shooting all my footage now. This camera is shooting all my footage now. Yes, this is why next month I need to get a backup.
A backup? You need to get different kinds of cameras.
I could get different kinds of cameras.
Most they're all the same thing.
I'm happy with my Hero 7. I'm happy with my Hero 7 footage. It's 107 Phantom Flight 101. He flies a Polaroid. No, they got. Yeah,
and you're frozen.
I don't think anyone there was any. It said Jackrabbit FPV says they had an octomotor FPV that screamed at minefield and it tore itself apart while flying. I could believe that.
Wow. Lawrence,
with all those motors and stuff.
Frozen over there.
I could definitely believe that.
Okay. Well,
all right. We got DroneDeploy.
Yes. Like I said, it seems to be conference time because DroneDeploy Conference 2022 will be in Dallas, Texas on October 6th and 7th. Wow. Industry leaders from DroneDeploy's global customer base. Well,
Go ahead, I'm
basically,
putting
it's
the
a
video up now.
yeah,
Oh,
it's a
my
big.
picture froze? Okay,
Yeah,
hold
I've been
on.
telling you that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, basically, the people from DroneDeploy will be there to discuss how it's done. And DroneDeploy is, one of the first drone mapping platforms on the market ever. So, they it's funny because going back a little history on this, like, DroneDeploy's conference. At the first conference, CEO, what's his name, Mike Wynn, he talked about a uh a goal for a one button processing,
Okay.
and the company has actually worked towards that, because DroneDeploy now, not only do they does it have what is it, they've not they've grown to the point where they've got ground based data in addition to its aerial data. So basically you're getting a lot of information from their platform. It's made the system so much easier for the user, they say, with the amount of data that it's actually been able to capture. And there's a few guys that we know probably use this software. DroneDeploy, isn't that what Draymond is actually using? You're muted, Lawrence.
Oh, I was saying Billy Kyle actually uses it as well.
Yeah, like I said, a few people have mentioned it, and DroneDeploy is working at to like they work towards the excellence, and that yeah,
Right.
you know what I
So
mean, in
if
the field.
if you
So
are interested,
hold on a second there, Lawrence. They're gonna have many industry speakers, and even people from like DroneDeploy, speaking, but they're gonna have industry speakers from construction, roofing, solar,
Mhm.
transportation, as well as inspection, speaking at this conference. And also, like I said, people from DroneDeploy, like the was it the CEO or co-founder himself, Mike Wynn, and what's this guy Pinkington? Nick Pinkington is
Yeah.
the other co-founder of the company.
Okay.
So they basically have a whole conference, and for people who happen to use DroneDeploy and are going to attend the conference. They say that you should check out the awards page and submit your entry to win. Basically, you're going to be recognized for your excellence in the industry, for guys who actually use, like I said, DroneDeploy for working purposes. You can enter this thing that you'll be recognized as one of the guys in the industry that's excellent in the usage of DroneDeploy, and
Right.
you'll get a pass for next year's conference.
Yes, I just put the link in the chat. So if you don't have DroneDeploy and you were thinking about getting into mapping,
Mhm.
or you might be able to make this conference, they're
Yeah.
giving, like Herman says, they're giving away a pass for 2023. And there are several awards for different categories. So I guess they're asking people to submit their work as well,
Mhm.
because they have a DroneDeploy champion, of course, overall excellence award, guardian of safety award, innovation of the year award, steward of sustainability. and the community and workforce development. These are all awards they're giving away at this event
Right.
to the top 6 entries in those different categories. So who knows if you are already a member of DroneDeploy and already use it. If not,
So much
the
remember
link is in
someone
the
who uses
chat.
their software, yeah.
Right.
The
That's what I
link
mean. If
for
you use this
the
software,
link for their for to enter to the for the page for their entry.
yeah. But that's good. That's real good, because now maybe someone may have been thinking about getting into 3D mapping. Everyone, when trying to do research, DroneDeploy was one of the few names that I heard come up consistently.
Mm-hmm.
And like Herman said, it's one of the industry standards and most popular.
Well,
Wait
it's
a
one
minute,
of the first,
I
and
can't get it out.
it's one of the first, and their strive to making it simple for use for the user
Yeah.
was what they
Yeah.
were striving to.
And now with this one button shot where you can line up your shot and DroneDeploy will scan an entire area,
Mm-hmm.
that makes it so much easier for a guy who is doing mapping. He may not know specifically what to look for. Maybe she should if he's flying a drone. He's doing inspections or 3D mapping,
Well,
but
your mapping is basically an autonomous setup.
right. And
Deploy your
a lot of
ground
people don't
points.
see that. A lot of them don't see that stuff until after the stuff is processed also.
Mm-hmm.
You may not see hairline cracks in it. Like in this DroneDeploy video right here, which I paused because I'm trying to only show 30 seconds or less at a time.
Mm-hmm.
They show how you have to set your points around the perimeter. Of course,
Oh, you got to do that?
you set your out well. According to some, you don't. But this is the 3D map system that they did. They actually mapped this area here, and they were able to do it.
Uh-huh. And how long?
And they didn't go on to say what and
Okay.
how long a time, but this was the project right here. And once you launch the drone, drone takes off. Of course, he's using a Phantom 4 Pro. The drone, once it's set up and all set points, set markers are set,
Mm-hmm.
once all markers are set, it will start that first waypoint and start taking pictures and taking pictures and taking pictures. And for those of you who aren't familiar with mapping, check out Draymond's page. He's always doing something construction-wise related to mapping. But with this DroneDeploy, these people are off-site and they can see in real time these actual buildings, etc. Once the entire image is uploaded to DroneDeploy, which I think does it also at during the program. I'm not too familiar with it, but this guy is on the ground here marking the warehouse and showing prior and post and prior work that was done here.
Yeah, he's mapped the area before.
Right. But there are different ways of using DroneDeploy. I'm not familiar with their particular program, but I have been playing around and messing around with others. Here's the video so you could hear it with sound.
Now, you know what, Lawrence?
Yeah.
I think that this DroneDeploy conference may have a lot of, I don't think it's, I don't know how big it may be, but I'm quite sure that you're going to get a lot of people from many different areas from even with law enforcement at this conference.
Yeah, well,
So
insurance companies are using 3D mapping to map out car accidents, to map out train wrecks.
Well, the police department are doing reconstruction.
Skydio has very good 3D mapping, actually. But we shall see how it turns out.
I don't know. I'm not going to be able to be at that, but that's another conference that looks pretty good. There's a lot of things, like you mentioned, the symposium. All of these things are very informative to the guys in the industry. And it may even for guys that may even want to break out into certain, different fields.
Right. You may be
Usage
thinking
of
of
their
starting a
drone,
business, a drone business in construction,
so there's
or
a
a
lot
drone
of stuff
business
out
in
there,
real estate. This is
because
true.
it's really they're tools that you can leverage to do the things that you need. I wanted to talk something about last week. I said we gave away. I told you that I hated the gimbal guard on the
Mini
on
3.
the Mini 3, and I was searching and I found something. And this is a while back. I mentioned this a
What's
few
up, Corey?
and I had gotten some stuff in. And last week we gave away 2 gimbal guards to two viewers or 2 people in the chat
Please, Zephyr, yes.
that were interested in putting in their shot to win. But I got 2 more this week that I want to give away.
Okay.
You guys remember the gimbal guard? The gimbal guard.
Gimbal guards for the Mini 3. There you go. The gimbal guards for Froggy.
They're much easier to use than the original gimbal guard. To hell with that, line it up real good shit and hope that it doesn't flop over once you go to once you're about to touch it. To hell with that. This goes right on.
Hey, Corey, did you make it down south safely? It is Wednesday. I know you said you were going. Well, if we're going to do it, I would suggest you.
Well, we're going to do it right now.
You could send me.
I'm going to send Lawrence a number from 1 to 100.
Don't start yet.
Do not put any numbers in the chat until he gets the number. He's got the number. Now you guys can put.
I got it. Now you can start putting the numbers from 1 to what?
1 to 100.
1 to 100. When they start, keep in mind there's a 7 to 8 second delay, so it'll take a minute. I wish I could play the Jeopardy theme here. I don't have that.
Oh.
Let's go.
Okay, we got one guy that can't count.
Drum roll. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Stop.
Stop.
We got a winner.
And we have
got a winner. 107 drones. Number was 22. That was fast. Hey, Scott, last week someone got it. The second person put the number. Either Herman needs to mix his numbers up or something. Congratulations to 107 drones. You get a Mini 3 gimbal guard. Now,
you're really slow at getting that gimbal guard part out. You kind of pause too long at Mini 3.
I don't know. It's a mental thing.
Yeah,
we apologize, everyone. Congratulations to 107 drones. The number was 22. He put the number 22 first in the chat here. He actually did it slick. He put 3 numbers, 51, 22, 39. And the number was 22.
Fast on the draw. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
I got one more. 107. Right. Don't forget to go to the About section, get my email address, send me email on where to send that to. Because I it seems like the same people.
Oh, shit. He said his Mini 3 got trashed at Minefield.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry.
Well, new one's on the way, so you could use it.
No, wait. He said a new one's on the way? Okay.
Yeah, cool.
You got a gimbal guard coming.
All right, there you go. Just
hit me up with an email on where to send it to. And
in the About Me section, just hit them up, say this is me, 107 drones, and congratulations to 107 drones. We're gonna do another one. I just have to work.
We're going from 1 to 100 again. Let's see.
1 to 100, and Herman has sent me the numbers, so go. 1 to 100. Let's see how quick this comes up, because last week the second person got it. I was like, damn, that was a short giveaway.
They'll never figure this one out.
Come on. There we go. Numbers are started again. 67. Nope. Keep going, guys. 107. He can still qualify. Keep going. I've yet to see the number. 420. Marcel. Nice try. Stop. We got a winner.
Well, we got a winner.
Epstein. Epstein. Epstein didn't kill himself. Number 17. Got it. That's what number it
Epstein
was.
didn't kill himself. Oh, okay.
Epstein didn't kill himself. You need to hit up Herman in the About Me section on his YouTube channel. Hit his email up. Send him your email and say I was the second person who won.
Send me an address to send.
Yes. Congratulations to Epstein didn't kill himself with number 17, and congratulations to 107 Drones with number 22. Sorry, guys. Akirasho goes rigged. I think he has a speed button that says rig, hashtag rigged.
Yeah, I think he's got a button on his computer that just says it, right?
Yeah, I'm more than sure of it. Let's see what Jody was trying. He was trying 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, congratulations to you guys who won.
Yes, don't forget, guys, hit me up with an email. Let me know.
Yes, Wayne B, don't forget to hit him up too. You won last weekend.
Yes.
Remember?
You never hit me up last week to let me know.
Can I give it away because I don't have a Mini 3? Yes, you can. If you wish to. Epstein didn't kill himself. If you do not have a Mini 3, you can give it away to someone you know, or you can give it away and we will add another number.
Is that how we're doing it?
How do you want to do it? You want to give it away to someone personally? We mail it to you and you give it away to someone personally, or do you want to give it away on here?
Or you want me to put it back in the pool and
we put it back
roll another number?
Yeah, we can roll another number. So it's up to you, Epstein. I know there's an 8-second delay. That's why I'm kind of like stalling until all of this gets to you. Cheat boo, as Welsh Rob would say. But congratulations.
Yes, congratulations. But tell us, what do you want us to do?
I give it to Drone Shots. I'll give it to Drone Shots. He can do that. He can do that. Drone Shots. Jody, congratulations. You just
Drone
won.
Shots, hit me up.
Jody wins. Drone Shots. Jody, you know how to contact Herman. You just won a Mini 3 gimbal guard. See, I said it fast that time. I didn't say Mini 3 gimbal guard. Congratulations, Jody.
Yeah, congratulations. So
there we go.
You know what, Lawrence? I had actually wanted to ask you something.
Uh-oh.
No, it's not. It's not that bad. No, it's not even that serious. But do you think it's possible to plant 1 million trees by 2024?
It's funny you say that. Because up until this story, I may have thought it wasn't possible, but now, yes.
Yes. Well, ASC and Cal International plan to do so. Roll the video, Lawrence.
Roll the bean footage.
What is it? 2 pods per second from the old system of 1 pod. This thing now shoots them out. You know what? We actually had a store here where you could actually buy seedlings and throw them in abandoned lots and watch all kind of plants grow up in it.
Yeah, they do have a program like that's similar to that here in New York. But that's actually, I want to just rewind really quick. This is the seedling. Now, I want to point out, this is a seedling growing, but the machine actually shoots 2 out every second in different directions, close proximity of each other. And because this little ball has water in it and the seed inside, it's able to grow and spread its root until the root gets down in the ground.
Right, and then it continues to rain, or they continue to wet it, and it will continue to strive.
Exactly. And this area that they are over, they claim
this is very good for reforestation.
How many do they want? 1 million?
1 million trees by 2024. And it's a whole
that's a bad idea.
Project.
I don't think it's a bad idea, seriously. If they can get away with it, Well, like you said, you did mention that this machine, this drone that they're using, used to shoot one seed every second, and now it
Yeah,
shoots two seeds
it's
out.
it, it's for reforestation in areas for where it's been damaged by fire and stuff like that.
Yes, by fires or floods or whatever. They can reseed everything. And from according to the story, it's 80% cheaper than and 25 times faster than the machine that digs
Right.
the hole, spits the seed in it, and covers the hole.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And you cannot get a lot of these heavy machinery into areas like that, where these drones can go to mountain sides, cliff sides. They can go anywhere where that there's been a fire. Anywhere there's been a fire, and start planting.
Mm-hmm.
Also, they claim
Mm-hmm.
up to 4,000 pods can be planted in a day in this manner.
Yep.
Now I say no, up to 40,000 pods can be planted in a day in this manner. So
Now, that I really believe they'll be able to meet that million trees in by
by
2024.
2024,
Either that or run out of space.
well, think about it. Airseed was already doing it at a slower speed. Now
Mm-hmm.
every second they can spin out double what they were doing. So I think they could reach their goal of 1 million trees replanted
Mm-hmm.
by 2024. I think it's a good story. But I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to point out the size of this drone. And I can't because if you try to
It's not a small drone.
if you try to show the picture, save the picture and download it so you can show the picture individually,
They're not
they won't
small
let you.
drones.
But this is the drone right here that they're using. Keep in mind, these props will probably cut you down to the bone, if not through. But this is the actual drone that they're using. Spits out 2 seeds per second.
Yeah,
And
it's a big boy.
yeah, I'm impressed. I'm impressed, definitely.
If you worried about getting sliced by props, you don't want to
Yeah,
fly something like
look
that.
at those suckers there. Exactly.
Can you imagine you getting wedged in there and it's like lodged in the
No,
bone?
no.
You gotta yank the arm out because your
When
arm is.
when this thing starts up, Herman, I want to be far away. Nature
Because
and
you're.
fire reseeding go hand in hand for millions and years. Yes, Akarasho. Yes, you're 100% right, Show. It has been going on for millions of years. Lightning will start a fire somewhere.
Oh
It's the
yeah.
107 says it's the Decapitator 2000.
That thing comes around and catches your arm, and you're like, oh damn! It didn't go all the way through. It's stuck in the bone, and you gotta wrench it off.
Can you imagine? Wow, huge. I think that thing is like a 4S battery, Marcel. That thing is definitely at least a freaking. I've seen run off of a few 12S batteries.
Just hook your car battery up to it. You'll be fine.
Yeah, right. Imagine hand catching that.
I'm stuck here. Help!
You
Help!
can hand catch
Because you gotta remember, where the
the no
seeds
look
sit,
catch aerials.
where the seeds sit is below that.
Yeah, I know. So you might be able to hand catch that thing, but it's big.
It's
That's
a big sucker.
yeah. This is a big sucker.
Well, Lawrence, I guess. Well, are you familiar with Australia's iconic Sydney Harbour Bridge?
I've heard of it. I've
Yeah, you
not.
know, it made news and about the issues with the bridge, and it kind of was the biggest talk about this, that, and the other with drone. Well, it was mentioned in drone news once before.
Okay.
But it seems to be getting some help from Skydio because the 90-year-old bridge contains, what did they say, 4,100 elements and 485,000 square meters of steel and paint.
Damn.
And it must be regularly inspected. Now, this is not the picture of the bridge, but this is a picture of Skydio and its inspection, its bridge inspection software, or the software for use
Right.
in inspection.
Exactly.
Now, the what is it? The transport for New South Wales is responsible for the what they call it there, the maintenance on this bridge, and they're also responsible for the maintenance of 6,000 other bridges across the state. But they're going to be using Skydio drones, the autonomous on software for the drones with the what is it, Skydio
Yes, two.
Enterprise, yeah, the two. So they're going to be creating 3D models and stuff like that of these bridges and keeping regular inspection on the bridges. And this is just one of the bridges that was mentioned because I guess it's a very important bridge. I'm not from Australia, but they say it's iconic.
Here's
So
the video there, but
I did send you a video on that actual bridge with Skydio. But yeah, I sent you 2 Skydio videos.
Okay, that would make sense.
Skydio happens to, and I mentioned this before about Skydio, and guys were saying it was a one-trick pony, but Skydio has developed a software that enables this thing to do a lot of autonomous mapping
I got it.
autonomous mapping platform that actually works very well from what I've seen. Now, I've never used it myself, but I've watched a couple of videos on it and demonstrations with Skydio.
Yeah.
It looks very good.
This is the actual bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Looked at for Skydio, and of course mapped by Skydio.
Right, it has to be inspected regularly because, there's a lot of spaces where it's hard to get into, and Skydio can see into these closed spaces where it's kind of hard to get to. Like I said,
right?
And you'd have to assemble a lot for a human to get up inside there to really.
Yeah, the scaffolding systems, the ropes, and all of that, just to get a guy to look at a crack and then climb down, look at it, inspect it, mark it, take a picture of it, and then climb back up and move down the next 6 to 12 feet and do the same thing over and over.
Well, actually, they wouldn't do it that way. They'd probably just erect the one whole floor around it where you could walk. And
that's what they have. That's what they had under this bridge.
And also, it takes months to do that.
Yeah. Which is sad, but it's the way they used to do things,
I'm never the advocate for putting someone out of a job, but
107 says the Skydio software for their drone is a hefty monthly charge. I could imagine. I don't have the Skydio. I don't know of anyone who uses it on the 3D mapping level. But sure. I would assume a lot of these mapping softwares are expensive, are pricey.
Mm-hmm.
There's the video of it, I believe. That's the video
of the bridge.
Hold on.
Oh, the bridge.
No, that was the wrong one. I posted the wrong video, but
real good there, Lawrence.
I did the 3D bridge, the link that we have. I'd have to show the whole page and all of that.
Wow, do you believe this?
What?
Look at the time.
Oh, damn. Really?
Yeah, that's
wow. That shows when you're having fun, bro. I want to let them know when we're doing, bro. We will not be live next week, Wednesday.
Yes. Next week, Wednesday, I will not be live. I'll be out of town. I'll be at football camp.
And this weekend, Sunday, I will try this weekend, Sunday. I don't know if I'm not going live yet. More than likely I will. I just need to contact a few people to see if I can have a guest host on.
Yeah, because I won't be able to be on Sunday.
If you see who I'm trying to get on here, you guys will be back Sunday.
Ooh, don't let it out the back.
That's all I'm going to say. I know who it is. All right. No, it's not Batman. Tech support was like, I know who it is. Batman. No, it's not Batman.
No, it's
Thanks for the show, gentlemen.
Not the birthday girl.
Listen, 107, thank you for coming, because you and everyone else here who participates in the chat, and even for you guys who lurk out there and watch the live stream from a distance, we love you too.
Oh, all you guys.
All of you, because even you lurkers out there bring the numbers up. No, we're not going to have Philly on here next week on Sunday.
Ooh.
No, it's a surprise. I have to hit them up, and I will just keep jumping back and forth to the page between.
Well, if
Friday,
you schedule a show, it'll come up.
Yeah, it'll come up. It'll come up. Don't worry about it. When I schedule it, it'll come up. Okay. Listen, we appreciate you all for supporting us. Thank you for continuing to support us. Please keep coming back. Sky Control Productions, as he says, I'm a lurker. I'm gonna be there. Corey, did you make it down south?
Hey, Susan Lee.
Yes. Everyone have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Be safe, fly safer, and try to be nice to the next person. Copper State, how are you, bro?
All that stuff like that too. Yeah, Copper State, what's going on, man? But yes, everyone, yes, please. Like Lawrence says all the time, fly safe and be safe. And we really
be safe, fly safer, same
different, whatever. We really do appreciate you all, and I'd like to thank you all for coming and hanging out with us. And I'll see you next time on Phantom Flight 101 with
those guys.
Yes. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone. Salute.